My name's Sahara. This is my husband Max. Today we're going to be sharing our off-grid island property. We just got to the island and so far we are unable to start the truck. Hello, this is Future Sahara here. So just to give some context, we weren't planning for this, which we should have been, but we really didn't have any tools. Max had like some pliers and maybe a few other things, but not the right tools to take apart the dash like we needed to do, or like under the steering wheel there. So we ended up just breaking it off, which is kind of just the off-grid island style. The vehicles are just, the cosmetics doesn't matter. And so, yeah, that was pretty fun. And then also to explain it a bit better, it's super moist there, and this was over, we had left it sitting over winter. So our ignition was jammed, our shifter was jammed. I think just from the moisture inside of those pieces. Yeah.
Yes, material fatigue. It's almost there. If I only had like a hammer.
There's like a manual starter that you can access, so he's trying to get into that.
So I don't have Torx bits, or actually really any tools. I've got my Leatherman, got that sort of plier, and a little adjustable wrench. So we cut through the plastic mounting bits that hold the ignition in, because that was Torx. So we had to break off the metal plate here because I didn't have bits for that, and it was kind of seized. So I just rounded the heads of the bolts. So. There she is.
And what is that?
The ignition module switch thing. We have a turn signal on, that's a good sign. Okay.
No way.
Who needs keys? Just break into your truck.
Wow.
See in the back if the brake lights are turning on.
Yeah.
It's supposed to drop down like
That's
that.
the freaking release.
Once we got the truck to start with the manual starter, the shifter was still jammed in park, so we couldn't get it into drive. So Max is continuing to break pieces off to try and get at that. Yeah. We are now walking because the truck repairs were unsuccessful. Here's the front of our property. Made it to our driveway. Yeah.
That's new.
So if you haven't seen my other videos about this cabin, what it is a fifth wheel trailer inside of a building. We played around with ideas of just removing it because personally we don't really want the trailer in here. We'd like more of a traditional house. And yeah, we played with ideas of how to get it out. It wasn't really feasible. So our current plans, it could change though, is we're planning on fully reclaiming the whole building, doing proper foundation, because right now it's just on rotting wood foundation, and then rebuilding the house based off of plans that we have chosen. So welcome to our off-grid island paradise. So if you watched my last video or you've been around for a while, you know that I also have another property, and I feel like I want to share more about them with you guys, because I feel like maybe it's a little bit confusing. So the property that I showed in my last video, I bought when I was 23, 5 years ago. I bought for $95,000. It's just a 3-acre lot on a super remote island. I'm not going to share what island it is just because I want to not put it on the map, especially for the people that live there full time. They're obviously there because they want to be remote. And yeah, so I'm just going to say that that island is in the Discovery Islands in BC. And the island that Max and I bought 2 years ago now, which is where we are now, it's 14 acres, and we bought it for $350,000, and it's 14 acres, but it's a bit less remote. We have a ferry here, whereas the one in the Discovery Islands does not. And what was I gonna say? Oh, this one's in the Gulf Islands of BC. We got married here actually last summer. Try it.
It's very good. I doubt it'll work.
This truck came with the property, and it just needs a lot of TLC, and now Max is feeling hopeful about getting it going since our other truck is not working. And it would be so fun to get it going. Like, look how sweet this thing is. The bench seat. I love it. The bed is huge.
I highly, highly, highly doubt it. Yeah,
So to finish off the day and this video, Max and I are going to explore some of the property before we fully lose the rest of the daylight. We're going to be here for the next few days. I'm going to be making a video every day of our time here. I'm going to kind of be mixing up the style between this blogging and more like fly on the wall narration, like my last video with my dad at the Discovery Island cabin. And feel free to let me know what style of video you prefer. Thanks, bye! I'm filming on my very old, I mean it's not very old, but my iPhone 12, still going strong. And then I mentioned filming, so I always either film just on my iPhone or I have a Sony AX7.
I want to cut down this top.
Here's our water wheel for power. We have yet to figure it out.
Yeah. Nothing seems to do anything.
We don't know where the intake is, so
Maybe we should go try and find
We
it.
also don't know how it connects to the house.
Also, where did our one dog go?